All right. Welcome to the podcast, Tell 'em Tage, where we talk about growth, change, entrepreneurship, ownership, parenting while owning a business. Today, I have a special guest. I would like to introduce Trish, Tila, Miss Steez. She's a barbershop owner here in Carlsbad, California. She's one of the only females I know that owns a shop. There's more, but she's one of the only owners that I know of. Very impressive woman, and so we're going to get right into it. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me on here, Tage. I really appreciate it. Taper Tage.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm from Japan, born and raised. Grew up out there because my dad was a Marine. Moved out to California when I was 17. Graduated. Got married.
What school?
Chaparral in Temecula. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Chaparral. It was like, it kind of sucked though, because I was a senior there and I just moved there and I was like way different than like right. Temecula, just saying. But got married, then he joined the military and we moved all over, lived in Hawaii for a while, Missouri.
Did you meet your husband at Chaparral?
No, I met him at the mall.
In Temecula?
Yeah, we just like somehow we met at the mall and like kicked it and we were just friends, and then I got pregnant with my oldest daughter and so we got married and he joined the military.
Nice.
And yeah, I've just been doing hair the whole time, like raising kids. And when we got divorced, we sold our house and then I used the money that I made from selling it, like we split the profit, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
I opened up a barbershop with the help of living at my family's house, my parents, my sister. She helps me like basically raise my kids.
Nice.
So that I'm able to do that, you know, because it's a lot. Like running a barbershop is a fucking lot, let me tell you.
Takes a village, right?
Mm-hmm.
Takes a village.
Yeah, for sure.
So how did you get into doing hair?
So I started doing hair when I was in high school. And because I moved back from Japan and I was a little bit advanced, and so I started going to cosmetology school like my senior year, got my hair license, started doing women's hair, and then I moved to Hawaii and got hired at like this barbershop. And this guy, he opened a barbershop. He was from LA. He didn't even do hair. H&LAX, that's basically where I started. And I worked next to this guy from Long Beach, my homie. Oh shit.
You're good.
AJ, he was super dope. He passed away. That's why I have this dermal, because he's my star. He kind of taught me how to barber. Got super into it. He'd like hype me up at work. He's like, "You're so fucking good." And like, I really got into it. I was like, this is really fun. Mm-hmm. Moved out to Cali and they were like, "You can't open a barbershop unless you have a barber license." I'm like, dude, I've been barbering. Like, what the fuck? So I had to go to West Coast Barber College, which is a really good school. I fucking love Travis. He's super dope. Yeah, West Coast.
Everybody's always shouting out Travis.
Yeah, I love West Coast. It's super dope. Got my barber license and then opened up my shop, but I was scared as shit because it was like right around COVID. And so I was like, I might get shut down. And I was like, fuck it. If I do, I'm just going to like put paper over the windows and run that shit anyways, because that's fucking stupid.
So someone told you couldn't open up a barbershop unless you were a barber? Yes,
you can't. So, well, you can, but you have to run it under a barber license. And I didn't have somebody that I trusted on that level to open up a barbershop with. So if I opened it, it would have, because when I opened up, I was the only one working for like 7 months. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was just me. And I started out 7 days a week, and then I was like, fuck this, I need to be closed.
Right.
And I evaluated it, and I was like, Saturday, Carlsbad, it's a beach city. People aren't getting their hair cut. When they get their hair cut in my location, they're like business dudes that do it as a chore, and they're trying to get out of work.
Right.
So they do it during the week. Those are my busiest days. Sundays, I get military, so that's a good day too. But for the most part. Saturdays I evaluated and I was like, dude, that's a good day for me to spend with my kids. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be closed Saturdays because life matters, you know. Closed Saturdays, and that was the best thing that I ever did.
Yeah,
and my barbers love it too, because then they can like party on Friday and then sleep in Saturday, and then they're like excited to work on Sunday because we talk about our night on Friday.
Right. So off on Saturday.
I like it. I know everybody always says that. They're like, what? You're closed on Saturday? You're a barbershop? I'm like, you don't understand. Like, this is different. It's really different. I've worked at different locations. Carlsbad is just like something different.
Right. What would you say was your biggest challenge opening the shop?
Oh my God.
Other than getting employees.
Fucking permitting. Dude, it's so hard to get permitted out there, like just to get them to believe in you. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot. And like, you have to have everything's regulated. Like,
right.
It's crazy. There's no tattoo shops in Carlsbad. There's no weed dispensaries in Carlsbad. Like, it's hard to get in there. Yeah.
Very liberal. Yeah.
It's different.
They're very strict in Carlsbad.
They are very strict. It's crazy.
Very, very strict.
But I did it, dude. Dude, I fucking did it. I hired architects, which were fucking expensive. My signage costed me like 16 grand. Like, when I did my budget, I didn't think it was gonna be that expensive for a fucking sign. You know, it had to be front lit, backlit, this dimension. You know, I had to do everything had to be insured, everything. Like, I had to go through every fucking hoop to open it up. It was expensive.
Now, you said it took 7 months to hire someone. Did you get a little nervous? Were you a little nervous?
No, because I believed. I wanted to kind of build it out first under how I wanted it, my brand. So I was like, I need to put something out there. That's why I just kept creating content. I was like, I need to get somebody that believes in this, you know, because I didn't want to just hire anybody.
Right.
I interviewed a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I interviewed a lot of people. But nobody I wanted to hire. I was like, And then Alex came along. He was a blessing. Like, he's super dope. And then Megan, you know how Megan worked out? Dude, she was my client. So she came into my shop. I used to cut her hair, and she was a really picky client. And I was like, dude, you could be a barber. How she would explain it. She's like, I want this with the half. And I was like, dude, you could cut your own hair at this point, you know? And I was like, you should go to barber school. She's like, I can't. I work too much. I was like, they have night classes. Found it. Ivy League. She signed up, got her barber license. I told her, if you get your barber license, you can come into my shop and I will make you the best barber. Like, and she did it. So I'm super proud of her. It's crazy.
Came full circle.
Yeah.
So when I a little backstory, when I started my shop, I was the only barber too. And I was shitting bricks.
It's hard, bro.
I was shitting bricks because I wasn't sure, like you said, that anybody else would believe in the you know,
the brand.
Vision, you know what I mean?
So it's a brand. It's an empire, like an empire state of mind.
I applaud you for sticking with it, because you know, after 7 months, a lot of people would have been, you know, shitting bricks, and like you said, you just had a belief system.
It was crazy.
And it worked out. Your hiring process, like, how do you go about finding the right barber?
So they come into my shop, I interview them. If I like them, I check their license. I make sure it's good to go on the California Breeze thing.
Right.
If they're solid, then I set up a second interview with them. The second interview, they have to bring a model in and they have to perform a haircut for me, but under Steez's guidelines. Like, I have a certain procedure of doing things. Like, you walk the client in, you consult with the client, do the haircut, hot towel service every time with a straight razor finish on the neck and sideburns, and then you style their hair, turn them around, always show them the back, always give them the mirror and let them see the back, turn them back around. If they like it, then they're good to go, you know? There's a procedure of doing it. And so if they can perform that and to a T, they're solid. And Alex and Megan did it. Nice.
Yeah. How many cheers do you have in your shop?
4. I started small because I wanted to build my brand, because I'm working like towards something else, you know?
Right. A bigger vision. So there's 3 of you now. So you got one more.
Yeah.
Nice. And hopefully that will get filled pretty soon.
Oh, for sure.
Do you plan on opening more shops?
Oh, yeah.
Or expanding the shop that you have?
Yes. I really want to go over by Cardiff by the Sea. It's like a beach area, but they don't really have like... I look for locations that don't really have like good barbershops, you know?
Right. They only have
but high-end barbershops, you know?
Right. They only have super
where they appreciate a good haircut. Like all they've had is shitty. You know how many clients I get that they've like only had shitty haircuts their whole life, and then I do a good haircut and they're like, oh my god, I didn't know I could look this good. Like, that fucking sucks. You've lived your whole life getting these shitty haircuts, you know? But it's crazy. I do respect people that are loyal to their barbers. They're like, well, I've been going to Barbara for 40 years, you know? Like, that's cool. I respect that you respect. So I don't try to steal those people. I'm like, keep going to your barber, you know? But when you're ready for like a decent haircut, come hit me up, or some good customer service, because that's what we're about, is giving attention to detail. I'm from Japan. Like, that's what we do. Attention to detail.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all listen to that. Attention to detail. You barbers out there.
Yeah. Clean the neckline.
I definitely wanted to interview you because I love the way that you advertise your business. Your Steez on the hat, Steez on the socks, Steez on the clothing, Steez everywhere, and that's.
This is cool, right? This is my first thing, dude. This is my first thing I ever got. I got these, and then I went and handed them out at West Coast Barber College, and just kind of put my brand out there. But I was so excited when I got these because it was like my first thing, and I was like, oh my god, this is real. This is dope.
You're definitely like, I'm big on advertising, and I'd probably say you're the second person I know that's like, you gotta advertise everywhere you go. Speaking of that, I just seen you in the club, and you were in there advertising. I was in there advertising. That's how the interview came about.
It's a lifestyle. It really is. It is a lifestyle.
Yeah,
you have to be about it and go collect clients.
I try to explain to my barbers that, like, if you go to a grocery store and you walk down the aisle and somebody passes you and they got a bad haircut, and you say absolutely nothing to them, then you failed yourself.
Dude, I've pulled somebody from McDonald's, the drive-thru. I've pulled somebody from Jersey Mike's, Ian, the homie. Like, it's crazy. If you just put your name out there, because people don't know where to go, but you have to believe in yourself and think that you have to be a good barber. Like, you have to perfect your craft. Like, once you get that, market yourself, because you have a skill level that not everybody has, you know?
Like Nipsey said, you got to get rid of self-doubt. You gotta not believe that you can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta believe that, shit, I can cut your hair. And I tell people all the time, I'll cut your hair.
Mind over matter. I'll cut your hair,
and if you don't like the haircut, it's free. It's free.
Yeah,
you take it.
Guarantee it.
You know what I mean? Then you'll never ever have to come back to me. So I respect that. I see you got the jersey stitched and everything. That's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty,
this
pretty
is a jersey
steezy.
dress. I had this one made.
Speaking of Steez, how did you come up with the name, the actual name?
So
Steez,
it's kind of like style with ease, but there's a lot of songs. Like, I listen to a lot of hip hop songs that use the term steez as if it was style, and then like surfers use the term steez as like a style of riding a wave. Snowboarders use it as a style of snowboarding, like, check his steez. And I was like, dude, I'm in a surfer town, like, steez is dope. Like, California, Steez Fine Barbering, but I had to throw barbering in it because sometimes people just search on Google barber, and if your name don't have barber, barbering, barbershop in it, they're not going to find you. You can't just have like something, you know, like Jessica's, you know. Sorry, no offense if somebody's name is that. Shit.
So you're by the beach, right? Or
7 minutes away.
7 minutes from the beach, which
I
is
love
dope.
it.
It's not
Get
cheap
that
out
fresh breeze.
here. Do you do booth rent or do you do commission?
Commission.
Okay. And percentage? What percentage?
I do 50%.
50-50? But you also pay for
I provide everything. Let me tell you, I provide the straight razors, disinfectant, all the cleaning stuff, Sanex strips, capes, hot towels, scents, like I do everything.
Color,
color. I keep the whole shop stocked all the time. Like we don't run out of anything, you know, paper towels, like shave gels, disinfectants, like everything, so that we are prepared to they just need to come in with their tools and cut. And I mean, right now our haircuts are $49. So you get 50% of that, but we have a lot of add-on services. So we do ear waxing, which I taught both of my barbers.
Nice.
Super easy money. I charge $17 for that. $17 for an add-on beard, but if they just come in and want like their beard shaped up, $34. Nice. Colors, a consultation starts at $65, and that goes towards the service, and then we go up from there. What else we got? Do
you train barbers to do color? Because me, I don't know how to do color. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Alex, I'm so proud of him. He did a fucking amazing job yesterday on this dude's color. He did like these blue streaks. It looked so good.
Nice.
It looked amazing. I was super proud.
I
provide like all the bleaches and stuff, and like for the most part, like of course I'm there, and I always tell them too with cuts, because I mean Megan's just starting out too. I always tell her, I'm like, dude, if you ever feel like you're struggling, like just tap in and I'll come over and step in, you know, I got you, just let me know. So far she's been good. She just takes a little bit longer, but she'll work on that, because I was there, dude. I fucking used to take forever because I'm a perfectionist, so I'd like spend forever cutting their hair, you know, and then you just kind of over time you kind of build your speed.
Yes, definitely. I used to be an hour a cut easy, and at the end of the haircut it still didn't.
You're
look
fast
like
though. You're
now,
super fast
because it's been 8-9 years. But
you're super fast.
Ask Travis. I used to be so slow and so horrible. Still don't think I'm the best, but I move pretty quickly. That's what's up. That's what's up. You got socks, a little bit of everything going on. Do you feel there's a difference between a woman barber and male barber when it comes to the client? Do you feel like you get treated different?
Oh, 100%, but in two different aspects. Like some guys only want to go to Alex because they're trying to talk sports. Like I don't fucking know about any sports, you know? Right. I'll have it on, but that's about it. Like I don't follow it like that. Alex knows like all these players, people's names. Yeah. So there's people that want to go to him, you know, but there's also guys that want to go to me because they just want me to touch them, you know. They're like, she's cute, I want her to like touch the back of my head, you know. Or there's guys that come to me because like we become best fucking friends, you know. Like I go through stuff with them. Like I've gone through some of my clients, like when their moms have died, dads have died, kids have died, dog died. Like they come in there and they, you know, I talk to them and it gets crazy. Like we just build this connection over time because you're seeing them every like one week, 2 weeks.
Right,
and sometimes they want to come to you just because they need someone to talk to. Like they don't have anybody to talk to and they're going through life alone, you know. They want someone to just kick it with for 30 minutes.
A barber is a therapist too.
Oh, 100%. 100 fucking percent.
We hear the bad.
Yeah.
So, you know, Carly, I always tell Carly it's a double-edged sword, because you're going to get people who want to come to you because you're a girl.
Yeah.
And they just want to be around a girl. And then you're going to get the opposite. You're going to get people that don't want to come to you because you're a girl.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean? So I always ask women, you know.
And if they want to come to you because you're a girl, be a fucking girl and give them some extra attention, because let me tell you, your tip's gonna go up.
Right.
I'm just saying, people need love. Like people need love out there.
I always say it helps if you're an attractive female. You know, Shelly Machiavelli, no,
she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's very beautiful. Pretty. But I always say, if I was a male, I go to her just, you know, just I'm trying to look at something, you know, and you never know. I'm sure men try to shoot their shot every day at you, right?
Oh, for sure. Dude, when I was interviewing, I'm not going to say any names, but I was interviewing this person. And I was in the middle. I didn't realize I scheduled a cut. And so I'm like cutting his hair, trying to watch them cut their person's hair, because I was interviewing them. So they brought a model in. And as I'm checking my client out, I had another client waiting in the chair. Like, it was a full shop at this point. Alex had a client. This guy like asked me out in front of everybody, and then like I had to kind of turn him down. I was like, no, I'm not dating right now, because I don't want to hurt his feelings, And so I was like, no, I'm not dating right now. He's like, well, if you ever change your mind. And then he leaves, and then my other client's like, well, I'll take you out. And I was like, no. Like, I'm not dating right now. I'm very busy. I'm a single mom. I'm working my ass off. And anyways, it gave me a good opportunity, because the person that I was interviewing was a female, and I was like, listen, how would you have handled that situation later on, you know?
Right.
And she was like, oh no, I would have been like, fuck that, you perv, da 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 da. And I was like, oh, you can't work here, because if you're gonna be an asshole to people, like, it took him courage to try to hit on me in front of all these people. Why you gotta be a fucking asshole?
Yeah,
like, I respect that, I fucking respect that. That's dope. I was flattered, and if you're gonna that's not the vibe I'm getting. My shop is good vibes only. Like, I don't want any bad energy. And so anybody that comes with drama or anything like that, I'm not going to hire in there. Like, it needs to be chill vibes only. It's a barber shop. Like, I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
So it's hard finding females. I'm not going to lie, because they get catty. I mean, I've worked in the salon industry. Like, it's crazy how many fights almost went down.
That leads me to my next question. Have you ever had a super uncomfortable situation in your shop?
With me?
Yeah, like either
at Steez?
Yeah. Have you ever had a disgruntled client? Or, I mean, where I'm in Oceanside, as you know, so we get a lot of smokers, a lot of transient people, and a lot of drug addicts. Like, one time I had a situation where a guy asked, could he use the bathroom? I knew he was a drug addict, or I knew he was a bum. I didn't know he was a drug addict. So I said, yeah, man, go use the bathroom. And he comes out of the bathroom and he drops his damn pipe, and it breaks. No. The crack pipe breaks in the barbershop.
That sucks.
And it's like, bro, there's kids here.
That's horrible.
So, me being the person I am, I just told him, bro, pick your shit up, leave, please, and don't ever come back here. But other people in the shop want to fuck them up, want to fight them, and so, and I just told him it ain't that serious. So have you ever had a uncomfortable situation? Never?
No, I mean, I that time I got broken into, that's as far as it got. Like, and I got broken into and watched the camera of the dude going through my whole shop and like taking my fucking cash register, and there was nothing I could do about it, Did
you ever catch the guy?
No. Oh. Dude, he was masked up. This fool was a professional. He had like a mask, 2 different colored gloves, a puff jacket. Like, he was masked up. You couldn't see anything.
Wow.
It was crazy. And I just watched him like go through my whole shop, and I was like, dude, that's fucked up. And I didn't even file an insurance claim, because I just opened, and I was like, it wasn't worth it. My insurance is going to shoot the fuck up. Yeah,
I've been broken into 2 times, and it's like, why break into a barbershop? Like, what are you going to try to take clippers?
I know, right?
I
was grateful though that he didn't destroy my shop, because that would have broke my heart. That would have been super fucked up. Like, all he wanted was my money. Take it, but let me at least have a place to work.
Did he take the ATM machine or something?
No, he took my cash register, and I left money in it like a dumbass, because I just opened my business. And my mom was so pissed. She was like, why'd you leave your fucking money in the shop? I was like, I don't know, I wasn't thinking, because he was probably even casing me. He probably seen me taking money, putting it in the cash register, not taking it home. Like, what the fuck? Who does that?
That sucks. Like I said, I've been broken into 2 times, so I felt super violated. Like, and it makes you feel like, damn, is somebody watching me?
Right?
Is this a personal vendetta against me?
Me too, dude. I felt that way. Like, I was pissed.
Yeah, and especially when you're a good person. Like, I'm not a gang member. I don't. Shit, I take care of my child. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Why try to rob me? Rob Home Depot,
right? That's how I felt. No disrespect. I was like, why are you guys robbing me? Like, what the fuck? Go rob McDonald's.
Right. Somebody who has the money to get robbed. Like,
I'm like, I just started.
That's what's up. Finding your location. How do you go about finding? Or you said earlier you try to find locations that don't have very good barbershops, right?
Yeah, don't have good barbershops, but just also like you check the sales market data and like places where people have money to spend, you know, people just spend money, but not money on anything like high-end things, you know.
The income is
and
higher.
Usually towards beach cities, like the closer you get to the beach, the more expensive it is. Like Carlsbad Village, that'd be a dope ass place, but it's expensive as hell. Not just that, but it's hard to get in because people don't give up those spots. Like they have them forever, you know. So if you can get a spot out there, try and keep it, because people will keep it for as long as they can, you know. But during COVID, a lot of business, they all closed, you know.
Down, yeah.
So a lot were available for people to get.
So do you provide insurance and all that stuff for
Yeah,
all that? Yeah.
everything. And the taxes are paid. Like I use a payment device system. Like everything's just done like
Oh yeah, you do all the taxes for all your
properly.
barbers too, right?
Yeah, I have payroll.
Nice. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Where'd you start doing hair? Sports clips?
No, Great Clips
Great
actually.
Clips. And you've
Yeah,
worked-
so I was in hair school, and while I was in hair school, I got a job as a receptionist at Great Clips when I was like 17, and worked there. And so I kind of had a already like automatic spot when I graduated hair school, you know. Started working there, and it was funny. Like I had to fix a lot of haircuts. Like they were really, really bad. It was crazy. But I became a traveling stylist, so I'd like bounce to all the Great Clips where they needed me, you know, which was pretty cool. But it was crazy. I actually dealt with a bad situation one time. This lady brought her son in, and he had like this curly hair, and it was beautiful, and she wanted me to cut it with like a 3, like buzz it. And at first I didn't want to. I was like, no, we can't do that, like his hair is so pretty, you know. And she's like, no, I want it with a 3. So I did it. She was happy. He left. Literally like 3 hours later, his dad came in holding him by the head. Like I was like 9 months pregnant cutting this old dude's hair. This dude comes in through the door holding his kid by the head and yelling at me. Like, well, no, he comes in and he's like, who the fuck cut my son's hair? And I'm just like standing there like, holy shit, that's the kid I cut. And I look over and I'm just like, me? And he's like, why the fuck did you cut his curls? Like, why did you cut it this short? And I was like, that's what his mom wanted. Like, that's what she asked for. She's like, I don't care, I want my money back. And I was like, I didn't have the ability to do that, so I had to get my manager. My manager comes out and is like, you need to fill out this form. He's like, fuck this form, crinkles it up, throws it at me, takes his kid, walks out, comes back in demanding his money again. My manager's like, if you want your money, we have to call the cops, and the cops will come give it to you. So then he freaks out again, leaves, comes back in, grabs the crinkled up paper, fills it out, and gets his, like, I think at the time it was like $12. His $12 back. Dude, it was so scary. I was like, what the fuck? And I was pregnant. Like, I was standing there big as fuck, like 9 months pregnant.
Yeah. Clients are crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be. I've had a situation like that where somebody wanted their money back only once, but it wasn't a pleasure.
It's weird.
It wasn't
It's
a pleasure.
awkward.
So can we show off some of the merch that you brought today? Show
Yeah, I got these.
Steez hat.
Steez Fine Barbering.
Show the shirt. Bam, impressive.
Jerseys.
Got the bubble print on there.
Oh, that's what I call that. Impressive.
Oh, you trying to steal my clients now.
Watch out.
She got the air freshener. So, to you barbers that plan on opening up your own shop one day, this is what I mean by leave no stone unturned. You got to do everything. I get people asking me all the time, hey, do the stickers work? Does this work? Does the headbands work?
Dude, we tape those on the Tesla chargers. We hand those out at car washes, and people like them. Like, they hang them in their mirror, and then they need a haircut, and they remember. Like, they're a card they'll take, and they're probably going to put it into their pocket and then find it in the dryer, you know?
all about it.
Yeah, for sure.
We got the socks. And like
Those ones are compression support, arch support. They're padded on the bottom, ventilated on the top. Perfect for if you're a skater, biker, runner. If you're just going to the gym,
Anything.
Yeah.
Any and every. Yeah. You guys got to get your marketing game up. Market in all ways. Like, leave no stone unturned. You know what I mean? Anything else you would like to say to the podcast world?
If you guys need a haircut, hit me up. Steez Fine Barbering, Carlsbad, California.
Oh, can you give them your Instagram too?
Yeah, my Instagram is Teela7. That's TEELA7. Lucky number 7.
Are there any barbers that you look up to that, you know, are in like the Instagram space? Or
oh, absolutely. Like I look up to Alex Deadstock, and I look up to Megan, Madam the Barber, because I have so much respect for them as barbers, because they're super passionate about their craft, like perfecting their craft. I respect, and I know them personally. And then AJ, my homie that died, him, dude, he has all my respect. I look up to him. That's who I look up to every day as I cut hair. When I finish a good ass haircut, I'm like, he'd be so proud of me.
And he was the one that was in Hawaii that opened up a shop. Yeah. Did he pass in Hawaii?
Yeah. He worked at the shop with me at H and LAX, my homie Dom's shop. But yeah, he like taught me everything that I know. There was times when, like, I'm not gonna lie, I did like a lineup and it was crooked as fuck, and I'd like lift the guy back up in the chair and he'd look over at me and be like giving me these signals, and I'm like looking at it trying to fix it, you know. And he did tap in a couple times. Like, he tapped in to help me for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's good to have like a mentor that you look up to, you know.
On the legal side, are you S Corp or are you
LLC? Yeah.
LLC.
I'm just nice. Honestly, I never went to college. Like, everything I've just really learned from Google and YouTube.
YouTube University.
Yeah, YouTube University. And so I just figure shit out as, you know. As you go. Yeah, I really do.
And that's why I fuck with you, because I'm in the same boat. Like, I went to college and it was for fashion, which is why I try to sell clothes. But as far as business, I literally, like, when we leave here today, I'll probably go to the gym and then go back home. I'm trying to work on business credit, like getting business credit. So
yeah. Through college?
Huh?
Through college? What do you mean?
No, through YouTube.
Oh.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
That is, I consider YouTube University to be my college. Like I said, I'll leave here, I'll go work out, and then I'll go home and literally shut everything off and put it on YouTube and learn from, you know, YouTube. Yeah. Basically like I'm in class.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So, Steez Fine Barbering, Carlsbad, California. You guys go check her out. Teela. Trish, the woman, the myth, the legend.
That's me.
Oh yeah, you got on dark glasses. Show your pretty eyes.
Hey.
You guys can go check her out. You guys are open 7 days a week or 6 days a week?
6 days a week.
Off
Closed
on
Saturdays. Saturdays
hours,
the relaxed day.
Shop hours?
10 to 6.
10 to 6.
Yeah.
And you guys do all the booking through Steez Fine Barbering, the app, or do you guys have your own booking system?
No, I thought it'd be dope to have my own app for that. Right now I use Salon Scheduler. Yeah, it works.
You can get with the last guy, that Pappy's Barbershop. He has his own like website and scheduling. Maybe link up with him and ask him how he did it. I just didn't do it because, you know me, I don't do appointments and stuff.
Yeah. How's that?
Speaking of that.
How's that?
Speaking of that, let me clear the air right now.
How's that?
I don't do appointments, but all 14 of the people that work with me do appointments, and I have nothing against appointments other than like every day or every other day I see this. Someone will come in, they'll sit down, oh, I'm just walking in. And then a barber or two will look at one another and say, I have somebody coming in 15 minutes, or I have somebody coming in 30 minutes, and nobody takes them. So it's, to me, you just leave a lot of money on the table. But like I said, I have nothing against appointments. Yeah. It's actually more time, what is it? The word I'm looking for is why I said I always be messing up. It's more time responsibility to have appointments, because then you're not just sitting there.
Are you stressed out when, like, it just like fills up with a whole bunch of people, and it's just like
for me,
like,
because I move fast, and for me specifically,
it's just dollars to you. Yeah,
I like to pass on clients to other people. So for me, like if I have 4 people sitting there, I'll say, hey, she can get you.
That's cool. I mean, to be a shop owner and be the walk-in barber, you know, because I feel like a good barber shop always has someone doing walk-ins, and that's the hardest one, because it could get stressful as fuck when they're just back to back to back to back, you know. Like I get that, like that's dope, because a lot of shops will make like the new one be like the you know, taking all the walk-ins, you know. But at my shop, honestly, every single appointment that comes in, any walk-in, I give to one of my barbers. Like, I'm not gonna take that. I would never do that. I'm here to make them make money, you know. I'm handing them to them. When I go out and market, half the time I'm telling people my name is Megan. I'm like, you know, like, I'm like, ask for Megan, you know, like. I'm trying to get, and I've given Alex a lot of my clients because they like to talk sports with him, you know, like I said, like, and he's a dope ass dude. Like some people want it, like there's just different connections you build, you know, you vibe on a different level with each client and you find your clientele, you know.
And that's what a real boss does. You build other people up. You know what I mean? I'm just like you. I don't take walk-ins that just walk in if the barbers aren't cutting hair. Only time I'll take a walk-in is if everybody's busy. And if everybody is busy and a walk-in comes in, I will look and to see if anybody's almost done. And if somebody's 5 minutes away, I'll tell the walk, hey, she'll be with you, or he'll be with you in 5 minutes.
That's
you know what
good.
I mean? So I try to spread the wealth, and that's a true boss to me. Is you're like I tell my barbers all the time, I could have took the money that cost me to open this shop and went to Jamaica or went to Hawaii and had fun.
I say all the time, I could have got me a Louis Vuitton purse. I could have went on a vacation.
But for me, it's more important.
I don't need that shit. Like I want to give back. I want to give love and help build my community, because when we rise, it's an empire. We all rise, you know? We all rise. I might have had the money up front to throw down to do this shit, you know, because I sold that house. Otherwise, I wouldn't have that money. I had the money to throw down to open up. I was like, let me open up this shop and build a team, like a family, you know? And that's why I've been so picky about who I hire, because I'm like, we gotta deal with each other, because we in this, like, we're building this together.
And it's gotta feel good that Alex and Megan can feed their family.
Oh, for sure. For
Steez.
Sure. Yeah.
Through Steez. And that's a great feeling.
No, a lot of people are like bummed about doing payroll. Like I do my payroll, and when I do it, I'm like, hell yeah, Alex made this much money, you know, like I'm paying that, but I'm grateful that I'm paying that. Like that's dope that I can pay him this much money, you know? Right. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely. I don't, like me personally, I don't understand competing against one another. I always tell people I can't cut every person in Vista. I can't cut every person.
There's more than enough people to go around. Let me tell you, there's more than enough people to go around. There's different areas. Like there's so many people, and finding your vibe and where you want to make your money. Like do that. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I have people around me that are other barber shops. I'm not gonna say any names, but they're not that good, you know, because I have to fix a lot of their clients, or they're upset that they went there because their customer service was so bad, or blah 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 blah, you know. And they're like, oh my god, I went here and it was horrible. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, come here. Those people I don't vibe with because I don't respect them. I respect. Like, you want to know something crazy? So one of my clients found me on TikTok, and he said when he searched this hashtag, only 2 barbershops came up, and it was my barbershop and your barbershop. And I was a little bit closer. I was like, that's dope though. Like we're out there trying to fucking get our name out there, you know, like
you got to.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't understand the like I said, if somebody passes you in the grocery store and his hair is fucked up and you cut hair, you paid $20,000 to cut hair, and you're gonna let this person walk past. I don't get it. Like I don't get it. Ain't that much shyness in the world, which is why I made those shirts. I just cut hair, because I got 2 barbers in my shop. You won't even know that they're there because they're so quiet. They don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the shirts that I made are for them, because guess what? Now you don't need to say, hey, I'm a barber. Just put on this shirt and put on this hat and go about your day. And if somebody says something to you about it, then there's where you know.
Clever, clever.
Yeah, no stone unturned.
Clever culture.
No stone unturned. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to get up out of here. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. My people always get on me about that, but as you guys know, I don't like to be trendy, and every person on YouTube always says like, comment, and
be
subscribe.
A trendsetter.
So,
trendsetter.
if you guys want to like, comment, and subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. I shouldn't have to tell you to do that, right?
Trend set off.
I appreciate you
for
coming through. First lady on the park. Well, first lady that I interviewed. My mom was the first lady, but I didn't.
I know. I watched that episode actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Made me cry.
That was crazy.
Made me cry. I learned some stuff about myself that I didn't even know. So which is why I didn't want to interview my mom. My daughter, she wants me to interview her, but I'm like,
oh,
maybe I can interview
so
your daughter and my daughter at the same time.
Yeah.
Little kid entrepreneurs, right?
Oh, for sure.
Anyway, Steez, we're out of here.
Bye.